Hello and welcome to the Durham Tech Instructional Video Environment, also known as DIVE. My name is Thomas Roberts and I will be your guide through the CTS 130 spreadsheet video series. So with so much to cover, let's dive in. This video is straightforward. I went ahead and I created a table so we can use our if function inside of that table. And the next thing that we're going to be doing is just using the if function. What I want to do now is show you a way that we could use the if function. What I went ahead and did is I already created a worksheet and scroll down so you can see it in its entirety. Okay, what I did was I went to ESPN.com and I looked up the Bobcats players, looked at their stats at home and on the road, and I just want to see when they're at their best. And over here to the right, this is where we're going to use our if function to see when are they at their best with their points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, steals per game, blocks per game, and turnovers per game. This should be fun. Let's go ahead and start using the if function. What we want to do is we want to scroll over to the actual area where we'll be using the function. We're going to be starting in cell L7. So here, what we want to do is we want to type the equal sign followed by the word if. And what Excel does is it tells us what exactly we'll be doing. The if function checks whether a condition is met and returns one value if true and another value if false. So let's go ahead and continue with the open parentheses followed by our logical test. So we're going to say if cell E7, we can click on it to make it easier. So if cell E7 greater than symbol is greater than cell E28, comma. Now this is the area where you want to say what happens if it's true. So if it's true, we want to say home. So we have to have open quotations. Let's type the word home with the closed quotations followed by it. Now comma. So if it's false, we want to say road. So we want to have open quotations. Let's type the word road, close quotations, and then a parentheses. You have to put your words in quotations or else Excel won't recognize that you're trying to have words represented. Now let's click enter, and as you see, home pops up. So in cell E7 we see that Kemba Walker's points per game at home is 19.6 and his points per game on the road is 15.7, so the if function checked out. What we're going to do now is use the fill handle to finish the rest of our table. So let's go ahead to the corner till our cursor changes, click and drag all the way down, and as you see, the if function went ahead and finished the rest of our table with help from the fill handle. We're going to scroll over and just do some checking just to make sure it was right. So in E8, Joe Henderson is better at home. Ramon Sessions is barely better at home. So our if function is checking out. So now let's go ahead and move over to rebounds per game. Same function. We're just going to change the cells. So F7. We're going to scroll down and select F28. Open parentheses, open quotations, home, close, comma, open, road, close, close parentheses, enter, and our if function has worked again. So instead of typing the formula for each player, Let's just go ahead and use our fill handle again. Now we can move over to assists per game. Equals if, open parentheses, G7. Oh, forgot my greater than sign. So G7, greater than sign, G28, comma, open quotations, home, close quotations, comma. Let's type road. Now, well, I forgot something. Looks like I forgot to put my open quotations on road. Excel went ahead and caught it and they're suggesting a change. Let's click yes, and Excel changed and corrected our mistake. Fill handle all the way down. So, just to let you know, Excel will correct you if you make a mistake. Now let's do steals per game. Equals if, open parentheses, H7, greater than symbol, H28, comma, open parentheses, home, road, close quote, close parentheses. Let's go ahead and use our fill handle. And we're gonna keep going till we get to the end of turnovers. Same thing, we're just changing the cell and letting Excel do the rest. Row, close quotations, close parentheses, enter. Let's take our fill handle down. And last but not least, turnovers. Equals if, open parentheses, J7, greater than J28. Type the word home, and then road. Click enter, fill handle all the way down. And now our table is complete. We now can see whether players are better at home or on the road. One quick thing I want to show you is how to use conditional formatting. Let's go ahead and highlight our table here. Let's go to conditional formatting. Let's go to highlight cell rules. And let's click on text that contains. With the light red fill and the red text, let's type the word home. Let's click OK. And with this still selected, let's click on conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, text that contains, and let's change it to an opposite color, to a green fill. And let's type the word road. And we're going to click OK. And this just makes it easier for us to see the difference between the home and the road, instead of how it was before, just previously all black. And you have now reached the end of this video. In this video, we use the if function to calculate which players play better at home and on the road. We also use the fill handle to make it easier and to cut time on filling out the rest of the table. I want to thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next installment.